it's time for Stars Move because Stars don't. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know. Brad Alberts just tweeted out some eyeballs.
Keep an eye out on that. But it's Cowboys win because Cowboys lose because 877-881-1053.
Is Ricky Scoops? Is he on fire right now? No. Ricky Scoops says the Niners have been calling about Bradley Chubb.
And probably 14 other teams.
Or Jermaine Johnson.
Yeah. I don't know how bold of a...
Dude, the Niners take him out of... That's another play. That's somebody you can get out of your team.
I agree.
And the Niners are driving the price up.
Don't you think most everyone is calling to check on Bradley Chubb?
I don't want the Niners to, though.
Okay.
I hate the Niners.
Okay.
Do you not understand that? Did you not live in the 90s whenever we had to deal with that all the time?
All
Have
right.
you not lived through these George Kittle games where he has a shirt on that says F Dallas?
Let me ask you this. Would you rather the 49ers trade a fourth-round pick for Bradley Chubb or the Cowboys trade a first-round pick for Bradley Chubb?
I would rather the Niners trade a first-round pick.
No, that is not the deal you were offered.
Trade of third.
It's a sexy pick.
Thank you, Gary. I appreciate that you're having that conversation with me.
We're not doing a tie anymore, but the Cowboys win because the offense scores more than 40 points. The Cowboys lose because the Cowboys defense gives up more than 40 points, and the Cowboys tie because both teams score 40 points. You can tie at a different score.
Derek Holland texted us, Kevin. Cowboys win because offense can put up numbers and points, especially when playing crappy teams.
Ooh, will you tell him to text me back if he set up that lunch date already?
Cowboys lose because the defense is garbage and can't stop anything.
Okay.
Especially playing bad teams, they make them look like Super Bowl contenders.
I mean,
he said I have to listen on the app now.
It's tough to argue with that. From the 325, Cowboys win because Ferguson and Pickens and Javonte Williams all go off. Well, that would make a lot of folks happy listening. How many, well, I don't want to phrase it like this. How many offensive players can have an amazing game? Because I was about to phrase it a different way that I know would come back to haunt me. How many offensive players on the same team can all have an amazing game?
I think 5.
Okay, so
Dak.
Okay.
And 4 other people.
Okay. Is it CD, Ferguson, Pickens, and Javonte?
All of them.
Okay.
Now, granted, listen, I'm not trying to say that Arizona is just an easy team to beat.
Right.
They don't have a lot of wins because they aren't good enough to close out games.
That's true.
Their defense is not going to be the Cowboys' defense is porous. The Bengals' defense is porous. Those are really bad defenses. The Cowboys offense can put up numbers against this defense, though. I mean, that's absolutely a possibility that everybody can have a pretty good game for the Cowboys offense.
And then somebody said, well, to be fair, Kevin, 100% of the time they score 40, they tie. Actually untrue. Remember, they scored 40 against the Giants and needed that miracle kick at the end of regulation to win in overtime, which is really, really sad. All right, question for you guys. Are you more confident or less confident the Cowboys win tonight with Jacoby Brissett? Like, would you have rather it have been Kyler Murray out there?
I honestly don't. I think Jacoby Brissett is a fine backup quarterback. I think Kyler Murray is a average NFL quarterback on any given night.
Okay.
Like he can have nights where you're like, that was the most electric thing I've ever seen. And then other nights you're like, did he play? He didn't make an impact in the game. But Jacoby Brissett just kind of gives you that, you're probably going to get this out of him. We don't have the pass rush, Kevin, in my mind, to make him look really bad. And so
oh, sure.
That's why, like, I'm not in a place where I can pick and choose between quarterbacks because the Cowboys defense isn't good enough, I don't think, against any quarterbacks at the moment.
From the 817, Cowboys win because CeeDee Lamb has 200 yards receiving and 3 touchdowns. Cowboys lose because Kyler comes out to start the second half and dominates because he doesn't ever lose at AT&T Stadium.
Dude, that was my Cowboys lose because Kyler Murray
undefeated.
Steps in and says, I got this, guys. Don't worry about it. I know I've been injured, but here we go. I am well enough against this team.
Now, I'm going Cowboys win because George Pickens moves the chains. I saw a stat that said all 17 of his third and fourth down receptions have been converted into first downs.
Okay.
And so when he catches the ball on third or fourth down, it's in the place that you want it to be. And if George Pickens can continue to move the chains tonight, I say that is why the Cowboys win.
Do you think that balance between those two receivers is something that's going to be a balance thing, or on a given night it's going to be, CeeDee's getting his targets, George Pickens is making big plays?
See, and I think
CeeDee got targets and also made a big play last time.
He did. I wonder if, and I think this has been a strategy, if you ever see a double team consistently on one specific receiver, which leads the other receiver single coverage. I think Dak wants that matchup every single time.
Yes.
And if it's like, if you get to the point where it's a double on Pickens and single on CeeDee Lamb, then I think he's just going to go right.
And then
there.
if you decide you're going to do some things to bracket both receivers, that's when Ferguson goes on.
Yes, exactly.
And then whenever you say, you know what, we're just not letting anybody buy us, that's when Javonte says, no stacked box? Good for me, boys. Like, this offense, that's one of the things, the benefits. And I think Schottenheimer does a good job making sure they're prepared for that.
And look, this is a real thing. This offense is freaking crazy at home. Their home games, 40, 40, and 44. They have not scored fewer than 40 points at home so far this year.
Wow. Well, one of them was a pick six, so that was 38.
Your team has scored 40 points at least.
I'm just making sure we get the facts, ma'am.
Okay.
I want you to look good, Kevin.
Call me ma'am. All right. Alec, do you have a Cowboys win because?
I do. The Cowboys win because, and it kind of goes to what you were just talking about, I think some of the home magic at AT&T Stadium comes back, but specifically in the form of a Jake Ferguson game.
Ooh.
He will find the end zone at least once if the Cowboys win this game, because I do think that's going to be an area of the Cardinals defense that you can exploit. What's Dak's favorite pass in all of his time playing professional football? The seam to the tight end. And I think that's where their defense could be vulnerable. Anything over the middle, you could try to pick on them a little bit, especially in a condensed field once you get near or inside the red zone. I think anything over the middle to Jake Ferguson might be tempting. And I think the home magic offensively comes back in the form of a Jake Ferguson. Big game for number 87.
From the 2-on-4, the Cowboys will win because they will simply outswag the Cardinals.
I love outswag.
And then the Cowboys lose because Jerry Jones is too worried about natural gas and oil instead of the defense. Is that point?
Jerry Jones, the GM, not Jerry Jones, the owner. The owner can do things.
Do you think we should ask if Jerry, the owner, should fire Jerry, the GM?
Have we never asked that before?
Like 8 million times.
What was his answer?
He's like, I made a decision when I bought this team. I'm never going to have somebody else in charge.
I don't like that answer. Ask him again.
Okay.
I guess.
We did.
Yeah.
We've asked him numerous times.
What does he say?
He always says a variation of that answer. I'm never going to fire myself. I want this to be a family business.
But I definitely, I do want the GM to not be focusing on oil things.
True.
The owner, as he said, I don't know anybody in this business that doesn't. When you're talking about GMs, you would be all over a GM if he didn't focus 100% on this.
Yes.
Kevin, my Cowboys win because I know that the Cardinals have given up the fourth fewest rushing yards this year at 4.2 yards per carry. I know that they've only given up 7 rushing touchdowns. But tonight, Javonte Williams has 150 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns.
Okay. That would be awesome.
Securing my fantasy football situation in a very good spot.
All right.
I'm hoping the Cowboys' offensive line is like, you know what? We're going to punish these guys. Calais Campbell, you're an old man. We're running over you tonight.
This has been my favorite ongoing text all season from the 2-on-4. The Cowboys win because, for real this time, Jonathan Mingo has this breakout game with 4 catches for 26 yards. And the Cowboys lose.
Did they really say for real this time?
Yes, they did. It says for real this time. And Cowboys lose because Jaden Blue fumbles again. I just love
that is kind of scary.
They have been committed to Jonathan Mingo, and then his breakout game would be that many catches for that many yards. I think is freaking amazing.
If Jaden Blue was to fumble tonight in a big situation,
you're gonna lose.
Would you ever trust him again?
No, and I don't trust him now.
It's going to take a lot for you to be able to trust him.
I have no interest right now. And I heard what Mickey said. Maybe you can get him the ball in some space. You add some speed. And I hear you on that. There is no scenario in which this is a competitive game that I think Jaden Blue should be. Actually, short of injury.
Right. Please don't.
Yeah. There is no healthy Javonte Williams scenario in which I think Jaden Blue should be out there in a competitive game. None.
He's the only other option, too.
Exactly.
Lipke. You'd rather have Lipke?
Yes, I would. Because I think they get about the same amount of yardage carrying the ball. And also I feel more confident with him to block and not fumble.
I know what they want from Jaden Blue.
I get it.
Like, you want the HN, the ability to turn up field and go.
I get it. Put him out there. If you fall behind 17-0, then that's fine. Let's see what he can do in space. If it is, 34-31 down the stretch, or earlier in the game it's 21-17, no interest.
Or whatever play it is, get him to the sideline and say, if somebody gets within 5 yards of you, step out of bounds.
Yes.
Do not take contact.
So that actually kind of is the framing for my Cowboys potentially lose, because Arizona slows down the run game. Here are the magic numbers that you need to know. In the 3 wins for the Cowboys, they've run for 135, 180, and 152 yards.
Okay.
So you see the pattern there. In all the games they've lost, the most rushing yards they've ever had is 121. So it looks like the magic number there is kind of that 125, 130 threshold as a team that you need to get to. And if you get slowed down on the running game, you're going to lose.
You know that Schottenheimer's committed to it.
Yeah,
Clayton Adams is definitely committed to it. And, one of the things that he has is he has some familiarity with this team. I think what Mickey said was the right thing. When it comes to familiarity, personnel knowledge is important. Well, I know that defensive end right there can't get to this edge.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to pound that edge the entire time. Well, I know that this safety can't get to this mark. So if we can get to that second level on this, those are the things that knowing the personnel is very beneficial. Their scheme could be different enough. That could be the different factor. But I think that Clayton Adams and Brian Schottenheimer are going to put a plan together to put the Cowboys in a really good position with their run game tonight, even though Arizona is really good at stopping the run.
Alec, you got a Cowboys lose because?
Cowboys, yeah.
I saw this one. It says Jaden Blue is 10.45 times your money if he fumbles the ball.
What?
You don't want to bet that, right?
I don't, but a good value is a good value.
Yeah, you take a good deal wherever you can get it, Corey.
All right, Alec, you talk. I got to look something up.
What are you doing right now?
It's unrelated.
What are you doing right now?
He's looking offshore right now.
It's unrelated on my phone.
Cowboys lose because at halftime, the teams are running back out the tunnel. The Cowboys are leading after half. And then you hear Kyler Murray's music hit like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
No.
They make the quarterback change at halftime, and they were playing coy the whole time. And I know people have talked about this theory, but I think that's real. You go in with a game plan against a quarterback, you execute that game plan, and you think, okay, we're good. At halftime, you're probably not saying, let's get ready for the franchise quarterback to come in after not starting the game. You're probably just telling your team, hey, we're doing good right now. We're winning. Let's keep doing what we're doing. And Kyler Murray, I didn't know if you guys know this, a lot better than Jacoby Brissett, a lot more athletic.
Especially in this stadium.
Exactly. And, I know I don't put too much stock into that, but there is, a confidence thing that I feel like does exist where he's like, I own this place.
Yeah.
I got the second half. Give me the ball. We're going to be okay. And I think the element of athleticism that he adds is more than enough to throw the Cowboys defense for a loop. And the scrambles, the off-schedule plays, they're going to be like, we haven't seen this the entire first half. We didn't see any of this. Why is this happening now? Because Kyler Murray played.